Is there a more interesting guy than Quentin Tarantino? Probably not. His new film, Inglorious Basterds, opened #1 at the box office this past weekend, and Al caught up with the Oscar-winning director, who was actually pretty excited to make his Weather Channel debut.
Quentin, a pleasure to have you here on the Weather Channel. Did you ever think you'd be on the Weather Channel?
No, I did not. All right, this is an all-out blitz as far as I'm concerned.
The movie Inglorious Basterds. Tell us about this. I mean, I find it fascinating.
Well, the whole idea behind it is Brad Pitt. It takes place during World War II, and Brad Pitt is leading a bunch of Jewish soldiers in behind enemy lines. They're basically doing an Apache resistance against the Nazis.
Wow. I mean, this is something this is a passion project for you.
Yeah, no, I've had this idea in my mind for a long time. It took me about 10 years to finally get the script eventually finished.
Now you are a director who is of the moment. I mean, you're out there, a lot of realism. Have you had to deal with weather when you've been shooting on location a lot?
Oh yeah, God, no. Yeah, I mean, that was actually one of the biggest concerns when we were doing the movie. Is we were shooting in Germany, and we had this outdoor scenes to do, and the first two weeks was the closest we could ever get to, not guaranteed weather, but the closest we could possibly think that we could shoot outside and not get rained on. And so that was a bigger concern than almost anything in pre-production, was like, can we get our stuff done in those 2 weeks?
And did you?
Oh yeah, we did, and the weather ended up being fantastic, no worries. But I mean, that was all the concern was about these first 2 weeks.
Mike, all I have to say is I'm glad I'm not the only person who talks with my hands. A lot of people complain that I talk with my hands.
He's all over the place.
He did weather and the umbrella and